Hey. Huh. Hey, man, I thought I'd turn that on. I think my light bulb went out. Oh, well. We'll have to go all natural. I have to put a new light bulb in my lamp. Huh. Okay. Sometimes I leave it on. So, I found a buddy for tomorrow. I get to go fishing. Oh, it's the last one. So hopefully he'll stick it out with me tomorrow. Once I get out on the water, I just want to stay out there. But we're going to go to Lake of the Woods, which is not the really famous Lake of the Woods back east. This is my Lake of the Woods here in Oregon, near Klamath Falls. It's not here. It's about 30 minutes from here. But it's beautiful, beautiful lake. You guys have seen it. You go to my lakes in Southeast Oregon, you'll see it. Absolutely stunning lake. So, and I will not be paddling across the lake over to the bass side. I'll be sticking to the trout side. I didn't want to go an hour away, just in case something happened again. So, half hour away, resort. Yeah, if something does happen to me breathing wise tomorrow, then we'll have, just drag me in the restaurant and give me a barbecue burger. That's what I say. So, but there is bass on the trout side, on the resort side. There is. I mean, I've gotten plenty of bass over there, just not as many as on the western side. So we'll stick to the eastern side, and we'll shoot for some trout. I mean, they just put some trout in there, not a lot. I mean, 300 trophy trout and 1,000 legal trout. So they only popped 1,300 trout in there last week. So we'll catch some trout. I really want to try these new Ned rigs, that I posted, and it's a good color. The pumpkin red. I need to get better with soft baits. I just need to get better with them. Everybody catches on soft baits. I don't catch on soft baits. I can always catch on hard baits. Although I've got to do some topwater. I mean, come on. There is one little cove over by a launch called Aspen over in the lake. And I can usually throw a topwater and catch a few topwater bass. They're not big, 1 or 2 pounds bass right there. But I really need to get better with plastics. So tomorrow, that's really the goal, is to get better with the plastics. And, I might Ned rig this weird tickle lure. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to go into this, but this thing looked incredible. I mean, it was like glowed. I could see a trout grabbing this too, or this. I actually think a trout on Ned rigs will do really well tomorrow. So, but I'm really excited. I'll get over to his house at 8:30 in the morning. He's not an early bird. If he was an early bird, I'd be there at 6:30. And we'll get out there at the break of dawn. But my buddy is not an early bird. So I get to his house at 8:30, probably get in the water about 9:30, out on the boat and stuff like that. So, I'll have I got an extra battery for my oxygen machine. So I'll have 2 batteries on my kayak. When's the next giveaway, Hunter? I will be doing the next giveaway at 300. 300. So we're at 320. Oh, no, at 400. I'm sorry, 400. I think we're at what are we at? 322 right now. So yeah, we're at 322. So, and thank you very much, Hunter. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still battling with pharmacy companies with some of the medicines, but with the oxygen and the nebulizers, what that I do have, and inhalers, and they got me on an extensive prednisone program. I mean, 60 milligrams yesterday, and then I'm down to, then 2.5 tabs daily for 5 days. So that's 50 milligrams for the next 5 days. So it was just crazy. And then it's also because when you're on prednisone, you can get pneumonia easily. So they got me on 2 antibiotics so I cannot get pneumonia. You know, we don't want pneumonia because I've had pneumonia many times, and it's just bad for my lungs. And it's just bad for you anyway. So, but yeah, at 400, and so we'll we'll do the same thing as I did last time. We're going to let you guys choose your prize. So I'll put a dozen prizes out there for you guys to choose from, and let you guys choose whoever the winner is. We'll let you guys choose, and I'll direct ship it. So yeah, it's going to be cool. I love doing stuff like that. I really do. And I do have the folding fillet knife coming in. Boom, that's shipped. It's in the mail. And my new Resolute rod for my new Zephyr. That's coming in. So next week I'll be using those. Hopefully this weekend. I mean, this weekend's supposed to be pretty good weather. Yeah, it's all about wind and stuff like that. You know, when I'm on my kayak, tomorrow is going to be a really nice sunny day. So it's been really weird here in Oregon. We even had snow twice last week while I was in the hospital. It snowed here. And so we've got some I'm not used to Oregon weather yet. I don't know if it's normal or not, but in Southern California, you don't get rain. So it's kind of cool, actually. So, but tomorrow, 80% of the time, I'm going to be working plastics. That's what I'm going to do, 80% of the time. And there'll be 20% of the time, I'll be working topwater and pencil lures. So things like, something like, this little dogma here. And this is a great walking lure, Scott. It's amazing. I went to Sixth Sense, and it's like they're changing out or discontinuing their walking lures. This is a great one. It's got a little dimple. If you guys can see that, there's a little impression like a popper. And when you walk it, it pops it. And this is it's got a really good knocker in it. This gets bites. Number one lure in my arsenal is this one. So the bass just jump right out of the water for it. So this one's tomorrow. So we'll definitely use that one tomorrow. Because who doesn't like a topwater? So, and then I've got, I thought about some jerk baits. I got lots of jerk baits, but I don't know. Kind of excited. It's been over a week since I went fishing. So, stupid hospital. So, I don't know about you, but, I'm used to going fishing 2 to 3 times a week. So when I was hospitalized, it was like, I need a casting pond in the hospital. So, but I did post some new stuff. Again, CPF lures, I did post that. I also posted a good deal on new glasses by Kastking, Coutil glasses. They're on sale right now for $15. And then they got a new rack, which is really cool too. Oh no. Blue. Oh no. Oh, you got to go fishing. I don't care if it's in your bathtub. Just get a line wet. Oh my goodness. You need to go fishing, my friend. I don't know where you live, but if you live near here, yeah, meet at my house in the morning. I'll take you fishing. Got an extra kayak. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know, there's something really cool about fishing, isn't there? I mean, you guys know how I feel about it. I mean, it's not just passionate about it, but it's just, I mean, with all my health problems, I love just sitting out on the water. Virginia, East Coast. Well, Virginia's got great fishing. You have really good fishing in Virginia. Man, really good fishing. I mean, you got bass coming out of, jumping out. I used to go, oh yeah. Yeah, it is. I love just sitting on my kayak and just relaxing. Michigan is better. Well, my family's from Michigan. I have, my family, both my sisters and both my parents are Michiganders, and Detroit. So, oh man, smallmouth, yeah, oh yeah. So, but Michigan's got some really amazing fish like pike. I mean, my goodness, we don't have pike here. I think there might be some pike somewhere in Oregon, but I haven't found them yet. Oh, and you have huge catfish. This is our catfish. You guys have massive catfish. You got 60-pound catfish. We have, 5-pound catfish. You have 60 pound. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, that's like human size. My goodness. Yeah, so you guys, I mean, I didn't move back east. I could have moved anywhere in the country I wanted, but I have a little girl who can't stand bugs. And as soon as those bugs started hitting, it would have been bloody murder. Dad, I would have. Oh yeah, wasn't gonna. What do they call those things? Those ones where my sister lives in Atlanta. Cats. What was it? I don't know. Forget those bugs, but people eat them. So, yeah, I guess if you can't catch fish, eat the bugs. But you guys have some. What is a cat? What are those? Oh, you guys got some big bugs, and they're noisy. So, and yeah, my little girl couldn't do it. She couldn't do that. No way. So I was. So everything. I looked at towns west of the Mississippi, and I picked this one, and I love it. I have great neighbors, good weather, good fishing. I mean, it's just pretty. I mean, it really is a very, very pretty area. So, yeah, it's still West Coast. Still got crazy people over here. But this is the conservative portion of Oregon. This is the part of Oregon that wants to become part of Idaho over here. So, I don't know. Yeah, I guess part of Oregon wants to, defect to Idaho. It's like California wants to become two Californias. I mean, it's where the liberals and the conservatives just separate. So it is beautiful. Oh, you have family in Medford? That's an hour away. Medford's just down the street. Yeah, Agate Lake and then over. Yeah, my goodness. Medford's just right here. Next time you're in the area, Blue, if you visit your family, you got to email me. Maybe I'll meet you over at Agate Lake or something like that, right over at Medford or Lake of the Woods, where I'm going tomorrow. That's halfway in between Medford and me. And that's 30 minutes from you, 30 minutes from me. And it's my favorite lake because you can catch anything at Lake of the Woods, anything. I mean, kokanee salmon, you can catch red-banded, you can catch brown, you can catch brook, you can catch anything you want there. Smallmouth, largemouth. So it'll be great. Yeah, next time you're in Oregon visiting family, I mean, my goodness, you're in Medford. That's right there. I mean, I go to Medford, and it's an hour away. I'm in Klamath Falls, so it's like, split the difference, Lake of the Woods. What's my personal? Oh my goodness, I don't brag, but 4 pounds. 4 pounds is my personal best bass, largemouth. And it's not that big, but it was big enough for me. Big giant mouth. I got a great picture of it. Caught it at Willow Valley here in Oregon. And my personal best in trout was one that you saw recently on the Williamsons in that video. That's a 21.5 inch. I didn't weigh it. For some reason, in Oregon, they measure them. I should have weighed it. I have a scale. But it's 21.5 inch red banded trout. It was beautiful. When you see me release it, it just swims off like a shark. It was beautiful. I need to get to the Williamsons with my buddy and fish that, because there's a lot of great, the wild trout on the Williamsons is fantastic. Yeah, both of them here, Blue. The rivers and the lakes are great. The Williamsons and the woods just opened up. And I haven't fished the woods yet, or the Sprague, or the Rogue. So the Rogue is really kicking with spring Chinook right now. And I would love to catch a Chinook salmon. So I would, but that's a little far away. And then lately, because of my health, I really need a babysitter, just in case something happens, or be near a population. Because if I have a seizure out on the water, which I have outriggers on my my kayak, so it's not going to tip over. It's just not going to tip over. But I do have these episodes that can happen when I lose oxygen. 8 to 20 inches. Yeah, well, I'll probably catch a few, 3-pounders tomorrow, over at Lake of the Woods. So I'll catch and release them, because we don't need any more fish in our freezer. But I'll probably keep them next week, because I want to try out that new fillet knife. So, bam. Tim, you're going to be at Lake of the Woods tomorrow? Our Lake of the Woods here in Oregon? You going to be at our Lake of the Woods here in Oregon, Tim? Or the one back east, the really good one? Dude, I'm going to be there tomorrow. I'll be in my big old Feelfree Moken 12.5-foot gray kayak with outriggers on it. I'll be the only kayak on the lake with outriggers. So we gotta say hey to each other tomorrow. We just gotta say hey, because you'll see me out there. I'll be over again. I'll be on the east side because of my health, but I'll be fishing. Like I said, I'm going to really work on plastics tomorrow. No, I wish. I don't have my rod yet. My rod's in the mail. It just got shipped today. So the ultralight will have to wait till next week. I really want to use this, though. I will be using my other Resolute rod. It's a medium action with my Valiant Eagle. And that is one of my favorites. This, I think, because of the challenge, I think this is going to be my favorite setup. I know I love my bait casters, don't get me wrong, but that's going to be really nice. But Tim, what are you going to be in tomorrow, Tim? Are you going to be bank fishing, or are you going to be in a boat or kayak? He lives in Grants Pass too. That's not that far either. See, it's going to go fishing with people. That's what I need. I need people to go fishing with. So, Tim, what are you going to be fishing in? What are you going to be fishing in? Let's see. Are you there, Tim? Tell me what you're going to be fishing in. Or if you need something to fish in, I do have an extra kayak. You have an aluminum boat. Nice. Ah, see, you're nice and stable. So you probably have a motor. Oh, fancy. You got a motor. me, I this is me. This is me. I'm just paddling. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It'll be fun to see you tomorrow, Tim. Nice. I mean, it's good to meet you. I mean, it's gonna be really cool. All right, you have a buddy with you? Or are you just going out by yourself? Dude, I don't know if yeah, that'd be fun to, I don't know if I got anything for you. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Go. I was fishing the Tules down at the. Uh, oh, you're alone tomorrow. Well, that's no fun. That's no fun. You have to hang out with us. You have to hang out with us. So me and my buddy, you. I mean, you'll be in your aluminum boat. We'll be in our kayaks. But so what? So just hang out with us tomorrow, and we'll catch some trout and some bass. You can catch perch. Catch perch. Yeah. And if I need to tow in, you can always tow me in. If I start suffocating. But I got extra battery. I got extra battery from a machine. So this is my machine. I strapped this on the back of my kayak seat, and it's my oxygen. And so then these batteries are supposed to last 4 hours. So 4.5 hours. It's not like I use them all the time, but when I'm out on my kayak, I kind of do sort of kick it back a little bit, so it doesn't drain it. But boy, Tim, I'm gonna have to give you something. I'm gonna have to get you something, dude. Ooh, whopper ploppers. I have whopper ploppers. Maybe I can grab a whopper plopper. You could try that on. They're going to hit whopper ploppers. And I was fishing at the southern end of Lake of the Woods a couple weeks ago, the Tules. And the nice thing about that, a kayak gets in the Tules really good because it's only like 12 inches deep. And I was able to go out there and use a frog. And I do have some frogs too. So, man, we're going to have fun tomorrow. See, Tim, Adam, and me, bam. Oh, you have a kayak? Nice. Well, bring that. We'll all be in kayaks then. We'll all be in kayaks. How cool is that? I don't usually get to go with a bunch of kayakers, so it's like just fun. And pedal power, man. So, but yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll be out on the lake probably about 9:30. This is about what time we'll be on the lake. Because I'll get to his house 8:30. We'll leave. Oh yeah, well that's fun too. We will probably launch at Aspen, at the Aspen ramp. The Aspen ramp. It's usually the one I like. It's kind of out of the way, but at the same time, I love that little area. It's only about 8 feet deep there, but there's a lot of grass. I can usually get smallmouth, largemouth, and it's a great trout area. So right there is just really good. Go out far enough, there's a nice little bit of a drop off, and we could usually catch some more stuff out there. But it's usually pretty calm. We're only expecting like a few miles an hour in wind tomorrow. So that's where I always launch too. It's just easier. And when it's open. Now during the winter, they closed Aspen, but it was, oh my goodness. It was going to be fun. You get 3 people. Dude, I like that. I like that a lot. So we'll have to, I don't know. Wait till you see my get up. Wait till you see my rig. I mean, I've got the fish finder on it. I've got my hydro wave on it. Got my oh my gosh. I gotta go out in my car and get my camera and charge the batteries. I got to do that because I left it out there. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I always forget something. I don't want to forget my batteries, so I actually I need to go get those. But I'm gonna bam, Ned rigs tomorrow. We'll see what Ned rigs do. And this thing's, wait till you see this in the water. This thing's just crazy looking. I swear it looks like it glows. They have crappie at Lake of the Woods too. I've only caught one crappie at Lake of the Woods once. And only because he accidentally went after a lipless crank that I had. It's not like I was fishing for him. But I was trolling and he just grabbed it. So, but this thing's crazy looking. This is a crazy looking thing. But put that on a Ned rig, I think this will work I think this will be crazy. Like a 1/16 Ned rig. This thing would just float down and I think something would grab it. I really do think this will work tomorrow. I don't know. It's just crazy looking enough to work. Or not. I don't know. But that's cool. That is very cool. So, Tim, what time are you going to be there tomorrow, Tim? We'll look for you. What time? Did I lose you? I don't know if I lost you. So you'll be in an aluminum boat with an electric motor. We'll have to keep an eye out for you. Let's see if I can click on you. Here's Tim Handy. See if I can see a picture of you. Got to be able to identify you. You know what I look like. Tim Handy. And one of my boys, let's see. Oh, there you are. I think I see you. Sort of, 7:30. You're going to get out there before me. You're my type of guy. But my boy is not that early. So we'll be there. Well, we should get there. We should get there. It's at the same spot. Yeah, it's 8:39. So we should get there about 9:15. We should be getting into the water. So you can get a head start on us. Yeah. So give or take. I'm with you though. 7:30 would be awesome. But my boy, he's like 20 years younger than me, and he's just like he just doesn't have the same. He just can't get up. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 56. I like to get up and get fishing. Early bird gets the bass. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, do a little testing. So, right there at Aspen has got a really good spot. There should be catching trout like crazy, and big trout. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. If you go over to the Boy Scout side on the west side, where all the down cover is, all the wood, you will get bass first thing in the morning. There, you will. So just go right off of Aspen and go straight across to where the Boy Scout camp is, and you right there, bass galore. Now, I depending on how I feel tomorrow, I don't know. And sometimes I just troll a square bill or something, out of the back, and then while I'm paddling over there, I'll catch a bass. So I'm gonna just troll it. So yeah, there is a great drop off about. Well, it's always good fish there, but it's just a matter of me. I always have a good time, but last week I was admitted for respiratory failure, and I really shouldn't push it too hard. And my excitement makes me push me too hard. Not that old, my probably. Yeah, well, I hope so too. I don't think 56 is that old, but my body is torn up, and it's the insides that are really old. My lungs are destroyed. My pancreas, my liver, my kidneys, and I don't smoke. I don't drink, and it's just genetics. It's just genetics. I even have a blood clot in the brain that causes. That's why I've got my outriggers on it, because my equilibrium's messed up. So I have my outriggers so I don't fall over and fall out. So oh well, go figure. Oh well. But that's what I do. This is what I do. I go fishing, and I was showing. You ever see a nice little spin caster like that? Man, it's my ice fishing rig. Woohoo! Which, by the way, I did quite a bit of ice fishing at Lake of the Woods this year. So, although Gerber was the better spot this year. Well, I had one. I had a motorboat, Blue, but it's just a lot of work to launch and to retrieve and to clean and to maintain a motorboat. You'll find that it'll look like I'm like suffocating for like 20 minutes, and I'm sucking on oxygen and my inhalers and stuff. It takes a lot out of me just to get in the water and to get out of the water. A lot. So a boat, I thought maybe adding a motor to my kayak, which is easy to do. But it's all about battery. It's not the motor. I mean, a lithium battery, which is what you need on a kayak, that's a $500 battery. I could drop in a motor for $200, but the battery's $500. I mean, I have a 12-volt system on my kayak now, but not strong enough for a motor. So, but yeah, a motorboat is jealous about the ice. Oh, ice fishing's fun. Surprisingly fun. I mean, just pop a hole and the fish come to you, man. I mean, it's like they're starving for food. You just drop down a jig and then I've got my fish finder and you see them come up to him, bam, and just start pulling up perch or trout or whatever. I mean, it's just things just start coming up out of this hole. It's so cool. It is so cool to catch fish out of a hole in the ice. And it's cool. The nice thing is you're sitting on a lake with your buddies, joking around, eating some pepperoni sticks or whatever. I mean, you're just having a good time with your buddies sitting on ice, fishing through a hole. It's actually probably more fun than a boat, although it's colder. Because, I mean, there's you don't have to watch anything. I mean, it's there. So yeah, it is. And the equipment, you catch a 3-pound trout with this little pole. You catch that with that. You are talking excitement. I mean, this is just a little thing, And this thing's like bending, and then, you know, sometimes they'll catch themselves underneath the ice, and sometimes I have to reach into the hole in order, you know, to, you know, get them out from that ice. And it's just fun. Where were you last at Lake of the Woods? Where were you? Oh, when? Last time I was Lake of the Woods was Willow Lake last week. So it was the week before. It was a week ago. It was 2 weeks ago. Today, 2 weeks ago today, I was at Lake of the Woods. It was windy that morning. Oh my gosh. It was so windy. And then it died down after 3 hours of paddling against the wind. But that's when I actually was, I went all the way down to the south end, and I was fishing the Tules because there was, you know, the waves weren't there. So I was just sitting in the Tules while, you know, you know, there was foot and a half swells out there, and I'm just fishing the Tules. So, yeah, it's a shame. Well, you're in Virginia, so. But yeah, the here ice fishing isn't real big here. I mean, we get great frozen lakes here, and we get great ice fishing here. But I don't understand. I guess it's a Midwest thing. You know, I guess it's, you know, you've got to be in the Midwest for it to be super, super popular. So yeah, it's, you know what? It is so much fun. It is so much fun. And meeting guys like Tim or, you know, anybody out on the lake. I love making new friends. And if they need some help or something like that, that's another nice thing about this area. People, I mean, last week when I got into the dock, I had a hard time breathing, and obviously. And I solicited a couple campers to help me, and they were great. Really nice people. I had a cute little girl, just really nice people. They loaded me up, and I like friendly. I like it when people don't mind helping other people. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Right at the Aspen Cove, right at that point. That's usually where the trout like to hang out. And also farther out. I caught a couple farther out. So about halfway between the two shores. You know, it's only about 8 feet deep out there, and the trout like it. So I do have a fish finder. I don't know if you have a fish finder, but I have a Garmin fish finder, and that helps me spot them and see where those fish are. So, oh, cool. Cool. So the fish finder helps a lot. So when you see one or two below you, you know there's more. They're just sort of sitting on the bottom. And spinners, I mean, to be honest, just little rooster tails. And I catch them with spinners all the time. And if you put trout bait on it, power bait, bam. I mean, they love power bait. You don't even need a spinner. You can just float a treble hook, you know, about 20 inches off the floor, you know, with a weight down there, and just let it float. And, you know, they'll catch it. They'll do it. But I like a little action, so I use spinners. But I got lots of spinners. Lots of spinners. But this is interesting. This is going to be weird. If I catch trout with this thing, I'm gonna laugh. I always laugh. This is gonna be funny because this thing's called a tickle. This is called a tickle tail. Oh my gosh! And unless you were a teenager back in the 70s in a drugstore shopping for some promising night, you probably don't get the joke on that one. I don't know. We were always hopeful, and it was teenagers. Gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the funniest lure in my arsenal. This is the funniest lure. So, and this green pumpkin red dawn, I really think this will work. What is that even supposed? I don't know. It's called a fire tiger. You know what fire tigers are when it comes to, I got a fire tiger up here. Do I have a fire tiger? Oh yeah, there's a fire. There's a whopper plopper fire tiger. So this here is a fire tiger, whopper plopper, and this is supposed to be a fire tiger thing. And fire tigers do work. They really do work. It's a good color scheme, and but yeah, I've got that. I got more. I got everything's out in the truck. Had my boy take my kayak out last week, and when I came back, but I didn't empty anything else out of my truck, so couldn't do it. So maybe you guys will carry me. I know, it's funny, man. It's a tickle tail. What's it supposed to tickle in the fish? I don't know. It's a tickle tail. Me too. Me too. I'm very interested in this. I'm going to put it on a Ned, and it's just going to go down there, and it's going to wiggle. So I'm just going to put it on the Ned and see how it should work. It should, if they, I mean, it's got great action. It's got really good action. And that lake loves red. Lake of the Woods loves red. So both of these should do really, really well. I have more success with red in that lake than I do with chartreuse. So if there's any one color you want to throw out there for fish, it'd be a red whatever. So it works really, really well. So Tim, dude, cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. So you see my fatness out on my kayak, and you'll hopefully you'll see me catch some fish. I always catch fish in that lake, though. Even if it's perch, if I'm getting skunked, I just throw some jigs out there. I'll start pulling in perch. I'm going to catch something, and that's what I did at Willow Lake last week. I was teased by some stupid bass on a bed, and I just had to catch something. So, excuse me, I just kept pulling in perch. It got a nice big perch. It was really nice. It fought pretty good. In fact, I didn't think it was a perch when I hooked it, because it jumped, and perches don't jump. So I thought it was a trout, small trout. But it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day. 73 degrees, no wind. The lake should be just be beautiful. With Mount McLaughlin over, it's just going to be gorgeous. Maybe I will make it over to the bass side. So I'm after the big trout there. So good. And yeah, well, they just stocked 300 trophy trout last week in it, and 1,000 legal trout. So I'm sure there are some trophy trout still in there, because they actually did 1,000 previously too. So I'm sure there's still some very good trout fishing in Lake of the Woods right now. So you will catch trout tomorrow. I mean, I'm telling you, power bait, you just can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with power bait. Just put power bait on a treble hook and throw it out there, because they'll bite it. So very simple. Or a little black rooster tail. Just use a little black rooster tail, little Meps or something like that, and they go for it. Now, I've used some pretty big spinners, and I've caught some pretty big trout on big spinners there. So, and you never know what's going to bite it. I mean, you might get a smallmouth or a largemouth on a spinner too, because they'll bite a spinner too. So, but like I said, I need to work on my plastics, and I will be getting some topwater tomorrow. So, this is by far. That's the trick for topwater at Lake of the Woods. This is a beast. This is so, because they're only about 7 feet deep, the water. it pulls them right up off the bottom out of the grass. They will jump on this. So ain't nothing more fun than topwater hits. Nothing more fun than a topwater hit. It is the best. I'll bring a whopper plopper for you. And see if you can grab something on a whopper plopper. Yep. Oh, power bait. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I got lots of power bait too. My buddy's a brand new fisherman. I taught him how to fish this year, so he doesn't know all the etiquette stuff. So be patient. For some reason, his kayak keeps hitting my kayak. I don't know why. It just keeps steering into my kayak. I don't know, but it'll be a fun day. It'll be a lot of fun. Bring lots of water. I'm supposed to bring lots of water. My doctor said, drink water. I said, well, I don't have a bathroom on my kayak. So he gave me a brand new urinal, one of those urinals that you use in the hospital. So I now have a bathroom in my kayak. So I've got a urinal. It's porta potty. Jeez. I told my son, look, I got a bathroom for my kayak. It's going to be fun. I'm trying to think of something. I'm thinking about a tray system for my tackle, and I'm thinking about adding like tees on here, and then putting my tackle trays on here, and they swing out from my kayak on my accessory track. So I'm thinking about something like that, but it can't be too tall, or else I can't paddle. So. Not exactly. I got to figure that out, but I think it's a good idea. I'm not sure. It's a DIY thing. I'll have to figure that out. So, but yeah, I got to go out in the car and get my camera. And I think I got the extra battery in my PFD. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I wasn't breathing too well that week. Hey, John. Well, that's what I'm thinking. It would swing. So this would swing out. And I wouldn't make it this tall. I'd make it shorter and maybe put 2 on each side or something like that. And just put my tackle trays on them and clamp them to this, and it would swing in and out of my kayak. So it would swing behind me while I'm paddling, and I can swing it forward to access all my tackle. I kind of like the idea. I drew it up, and I figured, well, PVC is so cheap. I mean, this probably cost $10 to make, and I think it would work. I'm not sure, but I have so much tackle, and I have such a hard time turning around to get it. So, but fortunately, I have these outriggers. So, I mean, to be honest, I shouldn't be afraid to turn around because I can't tip that thing over. I could put my fat butt on the side of the kayak and still not tip it. So, but yeah. So Tim Handy's going to go out fishing with me tomorrow. So very cool. So I get another subscriber out fishing with me. So it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. We're going to catch fish. I do put. You'll see my kayak. I do put tackle under my seat, and I do. I have a. You'll see. You'll see. People laugh at my kayak because I probably have more stuff in my kayak than you do your boat. It's just I got a bunch of stuff. Oh, it's like Santa Claus sleigh, man. Because I got things between my legs and under my butt, behind my back. I got my electronics. I got everything. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, I was fishing Iron Gate Lake, and I caught a stupid perch, and it fell underneath my seat, and I couldn't find it. I unstrapped my seat, and I'm trying to get underneath, and the stupid fish I knew it was somewhere down there, and under my seat. So I go to shore, and I get out of my kayak, I lift up my seat, And somehow that fish found its way out. It wasn't under my seat at all. So like, oh my gosh, I lost a fish. Somehow it went, must have been small. Yeah, I have a Garmin Striker 4 on my sonar pod. So I have a Garmin Striker 4, and then my Hydro Wave. My Hydro Wave is a fish sound emitter. It's the Pied Piper. Doesn't work very well, but oh well, I can't tell my kids. But that's, you know, yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have fun tomorrow. Too bad you don't live locally, John. John, don't you live in Portland? Do you live in Portland? Oh, nice. I like the hook too. See, one day, John, you got to come down here. It's too far, I guess. Yeah, it'd be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. And we got good. I mean, Lost Creek Lake, Willow Lake. I love Lake of the Woods because you can catch anything. But wow, you just gotta come down here and fish. We got fishing. You got good fishing up there, though. You got 10 Mile Lake, and I hear it's hitting pretty hard at 10 Mile Lake up by Portland, and there's some really good fishing up there. So, but yeah, I would like to get up there. I have a couple friends up in Portland. One's an old high school buddy of mine. We were in high school together in our little town in California, and Charlie lives up there, and I would love to see Charlie. Charlie's just a good man, and I'm sure he's still a good man, because when we were growing up, you can always tell who was going to stay good and who was not. Charlie, he was going to stay good. He's going to stay good. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Tim, look for me at the ramp about 9:15. I'll be at the ramp about 9:15. John, one day when you come down here, yeah, I got an open schedule, my friend, and we'll go fishing. We'll go fishing. I got an extra kayak, so it'd be a pleasure. The more of you guys that I meet, the more we'll have fun, take pictures together, just laugh. We'll just have a good time. I mean, even if we don't catch anything, we're still going to have a good time. Even if I can't breathe, I'm going to have a good time. Take care, everybody. Tim, see you in the morning. I'm really looking forward to it.